Hello, everybody. This is Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to my live. And for my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And make sure you hit that bell for all so that you will always be notified when I am on. So come in and join me and let me know who you are, where you live, and what you are working on, and what is your weather like. It is sunny, sunny, sunny in South Florida. I did hear that we might have some cool weather, but I think that will be next week. But right now we are good. Uh-oh. Where's my hook? Don't tell me I don't have my crochet hook. That's not good. Hello, Lori. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I don't have my J hook. I have no idea where it is. Well, time to pull out something else. Let me get another hook. Can't believe I don't have my hook here. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I am back. Are you working on anything today? Perfect. There's a J hook in here. You have to always have crochet hooks somewhere around. So instead of using my clover, I'm going to be using this tulip, which I really like my clovers better than this tulip, but it's okay. It'll do for now until I can find my clover hook. So I am on like row 37 of maybe 50 I'll do. I'm not sure. I think I want to do 50. I might just do the 45 and be done with it, because that's still long enough. Yeah, maybe I'll do the 45. Still working on the blanket? I was one of the people that I follow on Instagram, Crochet Boss. I don't know if you know who she is, but she had the marketing person from Pinterest on this morning, and she's going to be doing a class, a master class next month. So I signed up because I don't know anything about Pinterest except for there are nice pictures on there, and I know that you can market your stuff for sale on it, but I don't know anything about it. And I had it on my to-do list for the longest. Actually, I had pulled up something on Google, and I don't even know if there's still a tab open for it, but I pulled up information on Google about how to make money using Pinterest or something. I forgot the title of it. I never got around to reading it. Nia, you home? I thought you were supposed to work till 3.
Well, it wasn't as busy as they thought, so they let me come home early.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take an hour nap and finish cleaning.
Okay.
I started cleaning yesterday, so I wouldn't have so much to do today.
That's my daughter. That I'm yelling to. So anyway, I am looking forward to this class because I don't know much about Pinterest except for clicking on there and doing a search for what I'm looking for. And I found even a lot of times when you do a search on Google, it'll direct you to Pinterest, which is even better for people that are out trying to sell their stuff. So that is going to be, it's a 5, from what she said, it's going to be 5 days of marketing strategy on Pinterest. So I am so looking forward to that. And are you doing, I probably asked you, are you doing the cardigan challenge? Since I come in at some days, I think last week I was on at 135 every day. Today I'm doing triage backup, so at least I don't have the real early lunch because sometimes they'll put you on they at 11:30, and that's way too early for me. Oh, you're not doing the challenge. Oh, I was on Jeanette's live yesterday, and she's like, after she saw how far I was, she was like, "Oh, I have to speed up because she doesn't want me to finish my cardigan before she finishes hers." But I don't crochet quite as fast as she does, so I'm sure she will get hers finished long before me. Plus, I'm not working off of a pattern. I'm working off of and she's not working off of a pattern either. But this is something out of my norm. As usually I just do the double crochets across, but this time I'm doing cross stitches. If you can see, so it'll have be more open, and it won't be so hot. So I thought that would be a good thing to do instead of doing the mesh stitch. So I was like, let me do something different than the mesh stitch because I've seen lots of cardigans using the mesh stitch. Someone had asked me if I was following Anno's pattern, but I haven't seen that pattern. So, and I'm trying to think, what was the last thing of hers that I saw? It wasn't I don't think it was a cardigan. But anyway, I got an alert from Yarnspirations Mikey, and he's doing a beret. And I looked at that pattern, and it's titled Easy. But I looked at that and I said, okay, it might be under the easy, but it has way too much instruction for me. It's a cute beret, but some of the pattern starts on the first page, and then this is the rest of it. That's just way too much for me. I think when I think of easy patterns, maybe 2 or 3 rows, but but I'm going to just look at it because I'm sure this could have been written. She writes it. She tells you on every single row how many stitches you should have. So I guess it falls into the easy pattern. On the 12th row, I think that's where she'll probably lose people, but I don't know. I just always, when I see patterns that has that much information on it, I'm like, okay, I'm going to put that to the side because I'm going to have to actually sit and read because I know if I miss something, it's going to mess up the whole pattern. So they are usually the patterns that I collect that I never do. And I'm glad it was free. But it's a cute beret. Plus it's sock yarn. And I probably never buy sock yarn. So I'm not into, I don't do socks. I don't like using small hooks. Not that small. I'm like, I might go to an F, but when I did, let me see, what did I do with the small hook? With the something I made with the really small hook. I think when I crocheted the mask, maybe that's when I used a small hook. But for something else I did, I can't remember what it was, but something else I did with a small hook. Oh, and I made the I think if you were on Jeanette's DIY creation, you saw this. But that's the poppy that I made from the crazy poppy lady. So I have to take a picture of it and send it to her. It was pretty easy to do. She used a really small hook, looked like probably a C hook that she was using. But I was like, I think I used the H hook for that. And I wasn't sure what size yarn that she used either, because her black yarn that she used, it was doubled. So I just followed her instructions and just made it. But I'm not in England or anywhere where they donate them. I just wanted to make it and see what it looks like. And I did find out that it's the poppies grew where there was a grave site for World War I people, and I want to say Belgium. It was on the live. I think that's what the lady said. And I said I was going to go look it up, but I did not look it up. Shame on me. Too many things to do, too little time. So I'm going to look it up today. And I'm going to read that information about Pinterest. Always so much to do. Oh, thank you. It was a quick to make. Then of course, when you look for one, then you get all these other ones. And there was one lady that had one that was really, flowery with all of the turns of a flower leaf. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, and this is going to be good for me. I don't want to get that in depth into it. But hers is really simple to do. I always like to do different things, add to my repertoire of crochet items. So I don't know. I really don't know what to do with that. Because I don't think, I've never heard of anyone, at least in America, celebrating, like, I don't know what it's called, their observance of it. But I have my little puppy. Maybe I'll crochet a hat and put it on there. I did crochet I finished my little baby hats, and I finished my, I was crocheting a red, white, and blue hat. I finished that. So now I am concentrating on my cardigan, my skirt, and the blanket for my mom. And I've been working on that blanket for too long. I was supposed to work, but I wanted to get as much of this card. I want to get as many rows on this cardigan done so I can start working on the front panel. And I should be able to get the front panel done, at least started on it, hopefully by tomorrow. So I think I'm only going to do 45 rows because that should be enough. So I've made other cardigans with just 45 rows, and that was quite enough. Doesn't have to be all the way down. Oh, putting the poppy on the hat would be awesome. Oh, okay. I think that's what I'll do then. I think it would be really cool. Well, I know because a beret is French, and I think this is related to the British, so we're not going to have that fight. I haven't made a beret in a long time. I need to make one. I do like them. What I liked about that beret is it has that little tail on the top of it. And when I made my berets, I didn't put that on there, but I always wanted to. So I think I'm going to make a beret. I'll just make a beanie and put that on the side. I think that would be quite cute. I think maybe I'll do a. What do you think? Hey, Jeanette of DIY Creations. I was just talking about my little poppy. So, do you think I should do a? I don't. No, red would take away from it. If I did a black beanie, then this would stand out quite nicely, I think. I just don't like working with black yarn. It's too dark. It's too hard for me to see now. I have to have a big old spotlight over me. And at least when the sun goes down, I definitely have to have some bright light over it so I can see it. I did buy those lighted crochet hooks, but I don't like them because I don't like that bright light in my eyes. I should try them again, but when it's darker, that light is so bright. Yeah, black would be nice. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. How is your cardigan going? I think I'm going to finish off this. I'm going to finish off my 45th row and then start on my front panel. Let me see how far, because I put okay, so that was 35. So I am on row 38 now. Jeanette, do you use Pinterest at all? Oh, you don't? Let me see. It's moving along. Okay. I was telling Lori, I don't know if you know of her crochet boss. She had the marketing lady from Pinterest on her IG this morning, and the marketing lady is going to do a master class um, talking about marketing on Pinterest, and she's going to go over a lot of stuff. It's a paid class, but it won't break the bank, so I signed up for it. But I think it starts on April 8th. But I thought it'd be another way to get my crochet work out there, because Etsy is moving slow. I went on Pinterest and couldn't get off. See, that's what you want. You want people to go to your page on Pinterest and not get off. So I am excited because I have been looking up information about Pinterest, because I go on Pinterest, but I really don't understand it that well. And I didn't want to go on there and be fumbling around like I've been doing on everything. I have Flowdesk to this day. I don't even know why I'm paying for it, because I don't have time to set up any kind of emails or anything like that. But I keep it because I know one day um, I'll be using it. One day when I have time to sit down and really go through it. But right now I don't have that kind of time. But it's something else that I'm paying for that it's just waiting for me to use it. Does it cost to post on Pinterest? That's why I'm doing this class. I don't think I'm not sure if it does or not, because I have never set up a page. Like, well, if it's anything like Etsy doesn't charge you to set up a page. They just charge you when you put the information on it. So I will be interested to find out how it all works. But I am going to still look at that thing that I found on Google. I got to go search it again, um, and at least have some idea of how Pinterest works. Hello, Consuelo. Thank you for joining me. I hope you all did a thumbs up when you came in. But I'm really interested in Pinterest, just to, something else. Hopefully it'll be something I can catch on to, and it won't be over my head. Like, I have Canva. I don't understand how to use Canva. And everybody says, oh, it's easy. I always say it's easy for you, not for me. My emails I'm over my storage limit on my emails, and I can't even get to my second email address. And I'm thinking it's because, oh, no charge on Pinterest. You have a page. Oh, good, good, good. I was telling them, Consuelo, that Crochet Boss, I don't know if you follow her on Instagram, but she had the marketing lady from Pinterest on this morning, and they are going to be doing a masterclass discussing Pinterest. So I signed up and paid for the class because I want to learn all I can about Pinterest. And who best to learn it from? The person that works there. She'll be able to give us all of the tricks of the trade. But she's going to go over a lot of stuff. So I am very excited about this. But I'm not sure what time the class is going to be. That's what's going to, I hope it's because she's in the Philippines. I don't think it costs to post, but I haven't been there for a while. So yeah. You can add photos and even prices. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. That's you. Um, it's like the only sale I got one unknown person sale on my Etsy shop. That was my first sale, and it was on Veterans Day. I'll never forget it. I worked a half day, and I looked at my emails after I finished work, and I was like, "What?" I immediately packed up those baby booties and sent them on. But the other sales that I got from my Etsy shop was a friend of mine. It was from a friend. So she bought a lot of hats and scarves from my Etsy shop, and that was it. So it just has dried up. So I said, well, might as well try Pinterest now. So I'm really excited about learning about this. And hopefully the time will be, I hope it's not in the morning during the week. So I work in the morning during the week. I don't know what time it's going to be, but I'm going to at least try to catch it whenever it is since I paid for it. Hi, Denise. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. You had Pinterest for 10 years? Listening and lurking. Okay. Thank you for listening and lurking. Hope you did a thumbs up. Um, yeah, I just started my officially, yeah, I just started the Etsy shop. Um, I guess after I got my LLC, so it must have been like in September when I opened it, maybe October. I can't remember. I may have been on there before then, but I think that's the first, but that was the first sale that I ever got on there. And I was surprised. So, and there was nobody I knew because she lives in Texas. And I never heard of anything from her, whether she loved them, didn't like them, nothing. So I told my friend, actually, I haven't even gotten any response from her either. So, but I keep crocheting and putting things out, and maybe one day something will stick. Who knows? These sales are over. My sales are over 30 in 8 years. I use it for credibility that I do have a shop. Okay. Oh, is that you used Pinterest for that? Is that what you're saying? I need to learn all these things. Because I figure if I don't use that flow desk in the next year, in this year, 2021, then I'll cancel the subscription. It's $19 a month, but $19 a month adds up if you're not using it. Because that could be $19 going to something else that I actually use. But it's supposed to help you with emails, sending out nice emails, which I don't do, which I need to do. Start an email group. Too much to learn, too little time to learn it. Both Etsy and Pinterest don't bring in sales that much. Yeah, because there's too many of us. I always said I miss the stock market when IBM. I didn't buy any stocks way back when during the big tech thing, and um, IBM made people millionaires. That's how far I am now. And I remember when I was in the army, this I think she was a master sergeant, and she'd asked me about buying stock. I was like, buy stock? I barely have money to buy food. If I had only listened to that lady and purchased the right stock, who knows? I could have been one of those millionaires. And I have stock now. Many years later, I have stock. I still haven't bought Joanne's stock. I keep putting it off, and I'm sure that price might start to go up. I want to get it because it was like, I think the IPO opened at $11, 11 or $12, and that's when I want to buy some when it's cheap and hope that it skyrockets. The Amazon stock went up way high during this during last year. I think my stock, I think it was over $3,000 one time when I looked at it for one share. I was like, wow. I bought that stock. It was 200 and something dollars. So I have made my money. No matter how much time I invested in them, it did not generate much. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Like Jeanette seems to have a, a good share of customers, and that's a good thing. But she, for I always say for me, like I don't do bathing suits and things like that. Maybe if I did that, but the thing when you do bathing suits, you got to be really accurate about sizing and stuff. And then, you know, everybody, women's bust sizes are different, and you got to be really good on measurements and stuff. And that is not my strong point. As I said, I didn't even like sewing when I was in high school. I avoided it like the plague once I got out of high school, and my mom was so disappointed that I just didn't want to sew, but I just didn't like putting all that stuff together, getting the patterns and cutting out the shape of it and sewing it together and finding the zippers and sewing it on. I did not like it. That's why I think when I started crocheting, that's why I don't put little granny squares together and stuff like that. I try to find things that if it needs a seam, it needs just a seam. It doesn't need a whole lot of patchwork to make it pretty. I just want to enjoy being able, like this cardigan. I'm gonna start on the front of it, and then you just attach the start on the other side, and all you do is sew up the seams and put on the sleeves, and it's like boom, done. You make it all. You make the bathing suits too. I've never seen you do a bathing suit. You have to put that out there, girl. My shop name in Etsy and Pinterest is Awa- Awakachi. Now, am I saying it right? Awakachi Designs. Is that right? Oh, you make it all too? Yeah. All right. Oh, good. I said it right. No. I was tempted to try the bathing suit route. I actually bought the cotton to go into the bottom part of the bathing suit, and they are made to order. Yeah, they'd have to be definitely made to order. But I guess I must have lost interest. I bought the cotton yarn and everything, but I think it's the Alizé yarn that you need because it has more stretch to it. I'm not sure. I didn't want to get caught up in that. I'm gonna stick to what I like. I don't want to be stressed out about any of that stuff. I'll go out of my comfort zone trying to get on these platforms and stuff, but I'm not going to go out of my comfort zone of what I enjoy doing because once you are out of your comfort zone, then you don't like it anymore. Hence my rabbit. I started really good with that rabbit. The rabbit has his arms and his legs and his face, but I don't like how he looks at me. And so yesterday I said, "Oh, let me look and see what's next on this thing." So the ears are next. I said I really should go ahead and do these ears because I didn't realize yesterday was Palm Sunday. I was like, "Whoo, time's running out." And so I need to see if I can finish this thing and make it look at least presentable to my great niece. I looked over and I saw the little Ziploc bag that I put the extremities in. I was like, oh my goodness. Now, mind you, the face is on the table looking at me every day. I walk past it and I just look at it and like, why do you look so pitiful to me? I said, maybe it'll look better once I do the ears, but I have to finish it. You said maybe bathing suits too, but it is too. Yep. Yeah. And see, that's why I don't mess with it. There's when when I was on Crochet Bosses Live, there's a lady on there. Her name is Bikini Crochet. I said, I guess she must be the expert on making bikinis. And I'm gonna let her have it. I even tried to do Anno's bathing suit. No, not that makini thing. No, that's not for me. But she did make another one that was a full body bathing suit. But I want to say she used the star stitch to do it. But that may have been why I bought all that cotton yarn too. But I didn't do anything with it. I may have started it and never got past the bottom part of it. I'm not sure. But I stay in my lane. I just stay in my lane. I like to do some things just to see if I can do it. But that I haven't gone back to, and that's been years and years and years ago. Mostly clients don't want to pay a price that even includes time and put into it. Yep, that is true. That they want to pay you those mass production prices. So I say nope. And I made all those cardigans for friends, and then I did charge some people, but the amount of money that I charged them was a drop in the bucket. It wasn't even equal to all the time that it took me to make them. But like I said at that time, I was naive to pricing. I am no longer naive to pricing. So if they don't want to pay, I don't want to make. That's why I decided to just put my stuff on Etsy, and if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, then I just deactivate it or remove it completely, and I just go back to it if I want to. But otherwise, I just make something different, something new, a different color, different yarn, and keep it moving. All right, I think I better take myself and get me a sandwich so I can go back to work. Let me see. I usually send the bargain shoppers to Walmart. Yep. Or the flea market. Yep. Exactly. I try to stay in my lane. Yep. That's what I do. I am making much progress. I'm so happy. Yeah, I said I'm not gonna play around with these prices anymore because you can't go and buy Gucci at basement basement prices unless you go to an estate sale. Hence estate. You're not gonna find that too much at a thrift store or flea market, and definitely not at Wally World. So somebody's doing their lawn. All right, ladies, thank you all so much for joining me. And I will be on tomorrow, definitely probably at 1:35. So until then, you all stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye bye.